Alright guys, welcome to episode 16 of my F1 2015 Zero to Hero career mode. This time out, we're at the Russian Grand Prix circuit at Sochi for 2014. Obviously this was the first time we were at this track, and yeah, here we go for this pretty decent track actually. We're in the Ferrari once again, our last race for the Ferrari before moving on to the Williams next, for the next two races before going to Red Bull for the last two races of the season. So we're getting quite close to the end of the season. Now championship wise, we've got a mathematical chance of actually winning the championship. Just about. We can just about win it this season. The double points they just help us out a lot, and we're like 100 odd points behind, and there's 125 points on offer. So this race is important. These next races on the calendar, we have to win every single one of them to probably every single one of them to guarantee us a chance of actually fighting this championship. But the thing is though, the Mercedes are consistent every time. They're always on the podium finishes. So that's why we need to push as hard as we can, try and get the points where we can, and let's hope for a good result. And straight off from Russia, we're going to go for our first lap in qualifying. This is the first lap I've done in this car around this track. Obviously, I've driven this car before in Japan, and that result, we had a fantastic result around there. And you can see I'm making various mistakes in this outlet that the car goes through before doing our qualifying run. So here we go. Going into the last couple of corners now, last corner right now, trying to get a good exit of this corner, and sometimes you can get a lot of oversteer, but we're on the throttle pretty nicely now. We're playing up the gearbox right now, and this car actually feels amazing to drive. I don't know what it is, but this car just feels very planted in the corners, and its acceleration is quite smooth. It's not the fastest car in the game, but definitely it's a pretty decent car to drive. Down in second gear now, into the first corner, and pretty nicely done. A little bit of oversteer there, but we get the power down pretty cleanly, and actually so far this lap's been pretty nice, setting up this sort of long left-hander here. I'm sort of going a little bit off the track, so it's a bit my bad there. Down the third gear now, just trying to clip the apex, which we do indeed do. Pretty nice exit through there. Actually, so far this lap's been pretty clean so far. Surprisingly, this is actually our first run around Russia. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, personally, I thought this Ferrari would be quite a big challenge over the cars, but seriously, it's actually a pretty decent car to drive. And the fourth gear, a little bit of an extension there, pretty naughty from us, not the best. And then on the fourth gear, yeah, it's quite long, and yeah, we clipped it pretty nicely, actually, a pretty good run through there. And now this is quite an important corner to get. You need good acceleration for this back straight here. I mean, you get pretty nice acceleration, a lot of good run. And on the DRS now, let's see what we can hit. Should be hitting about 200 miles per hour down the straight. So we hit about 207 before down to about, we'll take second gear now. Flipped it pretty nicely. Third, just trying to dive down the acceleration and the oversteer a little bit, just get a best acceleration for this last sector. And now on the second gear here, flipped it pretty nicely. A bit of a cut there. Sorry guys for that, not the best. And then on the third, and now yeah, pretty nice acceleration through there. The last two corners now, and that's been pretty decent from us. Down the third gear now, clip the penultimate corner, pretty nicely done. A little bit of oversteer. Now in second gear, clip the last corner, and here we go for a run at 139.775, and that should put us where? And that puts us on pole position for the race at the Russian Grand Prix. That's a pretty good up from us. As you see, the two Mercedes boys, P2 and P3, our teammate down in 8th place. So this is going to be quite tough for us. Can we win this race and get away? Let's see what we can do in the Russian Grand Prix.
Here we are in Russia, in the scenic Black Sea resort of Sochi, where this purpose-built track is described as one of the most impressive tracks on the Formula One calendar. Welcome to the Russian Grand Prix. As we're now only moments away from the off, let's take a look at the grid order in which they'll start today's race.
So that's the grid for the Russian Grand Prix, and here we go. We're gonna be ready up for 5 red lights at the Russian Grand Prix, and let's see what we can do in this race. Our target would be to have to beat the two Mercedes boys, and if we can do that, that would be amazing. Here we go, and we've actually just lost a bit of time actually on the recording. Actually, just cut out, and I couldn't show you the start of the race again. It keeps missing up, but what you need to know is we didn't lose much. Hamilton got past us, yes, and we were in the two Mercedes boys. We got past Hamilton once again, so we dropped down to third and got up to the order. But we're actually now behind Rosberg now. We're trying to get past Rosberg, and this will be quite difficult to do. Around this circuit, there's not many overtaking zones, and the Mercedes got some good straight line speed, and we'll get a little bit of a mistake there, and Rosberg will get away from us here. And we're trying to stick with this slipstream, but can we make a move into this next corner? It's quite difficult, but up to 8th gear now. We've got a good run here. We might try and go to the outside, but Rosberg closes the door on us. We had to back out of that pretty quickly, so we couldn't make any move there, and we literally closed right on Rosberg, and we've got quite a lot of grip through this last sector. We tend to gain it through the last sector, and yeah, here we go into the last sort of couple of corners for the first lap, and literally how close we get to Nico Rosberg. And yeah, we just better for this sort of section here, and we definitely got a lot more pace than we had in Japan, which is surprising me. Japan seems to be a bit more of the best circuits, but Russia, we're seeing a lot of time on our hands. But look at this last corner now. This is important. We get a nice little run here, and right in Rosberg's slipstream. We could make something happen here, but then the Mercedes got good top speed. But we'll see what we can do here. In the slipstream of Rosberg, can we make any attempt for an overtake on Rosberg? And we're literally sticking behind him right now, and we'll see. No, we're not going to go for it. Too far back. We did that. I mean, it's saying dive bomb. But literally, Rosberg's got a bit of a bad run through there. We might try to make an attempt here. We're going to go up the inside. I think we're going to track here. And then Rosberg backs out. So no, we're not going to keep that position. We're actually going to give it back to Rosberg. I felt we went off track there, and he sort of backed out of it for no reason. So giving it back to Rosberg. We have lost time to Lewis Hamilton a little bit because of that, but not too bad. And we're now chasing down Nico Rosberg once again. Then for that move was right from us. We had to sort of let that go by. And we're right behind Nico Rosberg right now. Just trying to make it clean, and we're making the overtake. We've got to make it, count and not take it because of going off the track or anything like that, or him backing out making an AI mistake. We have to try and make it a legit one, and then that'll make me feeling better about the result as a whole. So yeah, again, going down the spec straight, we are catching Rosberg once again, and we sort of lost a little bit of time to him because of that. We're right back in this situation once again. It should actually give us a good run here. Again, last time out we couldn't get past him on the last lap. This time we could try and overtake him. Literally like the closest we get, and no, again, we have to back out again. No dive bomb available there. Third gear there actually. A bit of a surprising factor, but look at the entry exit speed we get here. We're a little bit of oversteer there, not able to get past Rosberg once again. It's been quite tricky to get past him, and then just trying to hang it in there with him. And again, once again, our last is much better than Nico Rosberg's. We're right there with him, trying to make some sort of attack, and literally penultimate corner now. He's run a little bit wide last corner. This could be actually our chance to set up a move here, going into the first corner of the third lap. And here we go. We've set, actually no, well, I'm just gone purple because we also got held up by Rosberg. We're in the slipstream route, and we're gonna have DRS as well. We're in the second window. Can we try and make a move at the inside into the next corner? We've got a nice run on Nico, and we're going to up the inside, and we're going to leave Nico room, and he's gone to the outside, but we're taking the lead of the Russian Grand Prix, and that's fantastic. Can we keep it here, guys? We shall see. That's some amazing stuff from us. We keep the lead of the Grand Prix. That's amazing. Now skipping on to lap 5 now, last lap of the Grand Prix, and literally we had it all our way, but Hamilton is now taking Rosberg, and it's been a bit of a squabble for about second place between Hamilton and Rosberg. Ideally in our position, Rosberg's leading the championship. We need Hamilton to beat Rosberg, but then again, we still won second place. So in our situation, look at Rosberg's now got second place back, and we're looking at the timing more than we are driving, and this is going to be a very tense battle. If Hamilton finishes in front of Rosberg, we still got a mathematical chance of winning this championship, and ideally that's what we need to happen right now. We need it to happen where Hamilton finishes in front of Rosberg. We can absolutely still challenge the championship, even though it's still running out for us. And the third gear once again, and literally we're just trying to keep there with us, trying to keep the lead of the Grand Prix. They actually are closing on us because the slipstream around there is quite powerful, and down the straights it gains you time. So literally they still can win this race, and just literally just trying to do what we can here right now, and just trying to keep hold of this lead literally. And Hamilton and Rosberg are battling away, so hopefully that gives us some sort of breathing space. But literally they're right behind us, and they won't have DRS on us, but they'll have DRS on each other, so they'll be able to try and close the gap to us. But then actually I think the race is wrapped up for us, but second place is not over. Hamilton will try and make a move on Rosberg, and I think it has happened. Yes, he has, and he's got Rosberg back, and that means he's up second place, and in this sort of last sector it's nowhere to overtake, so hopefully Hamilton can keep it together and get a second place. But for us, we've had some amazing race here. It's literally just not dominated so much, we've actually won it from the front, and again it's very similar to Japan almost. Like the AI was able to challenge us, but this race had a little bit more pace to actually beat the AI legitimately. And here we come around the last corner here. We are going to win the Russian Grand Prix. That's 3 wins this season. That's 2 in a row. Fantastic stuff from us, and it really helps us our championship standings. Fantastic job from us. That is us, tops of the podium in that Ferrari. What an amazing result. Such a good result to have. Once again, 3 wins this season is amazing. We need more of that. We need more of those races. I think the next race in the United States, we've got Williams, and the Williams isn't the best car. It's all about just top speed, no downforce in it. This car, a lot of good handling, a good top speed and a good handling as well. This package was much better for us. But going to Williams, we should be having a bit of a challenge next race in the United States. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe for more racing content on this channel. And the standings, championship standings will be updated after this video, so be sure to check out the standings to be right at the end of the video. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.